We're here at Meadow Lane. Thanks for joining me. It's the Green and White skipper, Craig Hammond, the one and only. Thanks for joining me, Craig. So, first and foremost, good result at the weekend. Did you feel it was important to kind of bounce back after Doncaster?
Yeah, we've had a kind of tough week going, after that Doncaster game, and we're pretty frustrated with that result. And we knew we had to play well against Moseley, and we were back home in front of our home crowd, and the boys, enjoyed playing here, and it was a good result. I think we could have probably done a little bit better, but it's a win, and we got the 5 points, so we're happy with that.
Tough opposition, Moseley. How did you find it? Was that result there because of an extra determination?
Yeah, I think we owed ourselves. We owed all the people that come to Donny, and our coaches and everyone. So we needed to function on Sunday, and I think we did that. Attack-wise, we scored some great tries. Defensively, we worked quite hard in that. Excuse me. Watched the game yesterday or the last couple of days, and defensively we worked really hard in that second half, and they had a lot of ball, and they only scored right at the end, like on full time. So we put a lot of effort in that defensive work, which we needed to, because a week before, for Donny scoring 3 tries in the last kind of 16 minutes, we knew we had to tighten up that part of our game. So it was a lot better, but still got a lot of work to do in that area.
And looking forward to this weekend's game, you're playing a well-known team in Bristol. What sort of challenge will that bring?
Well, I mean, we've played them kind of 3 times last year. I think they were in a cup draw as well, and we lost every single game to them. And we're playing down there. They haven't had the best starts, but they're a very good team, and they lost a few players from last year, but majority of their squad is exactly the same team and same coaching staff and all that. So for us, it's going to be a big old challenge. They've got to start winning some games sooner or later, and I'm sure they'll be targeting this game for us. But we know we can score tries. We've just got to work on our defence and a few little aspects, and we've got to tweak a few little aspects of our game. And hopefully, we can go down there, because we've got to win away. We can win at home. We can play well at Meadow Lane. We've just got to be able to win these. That we lost against Rotherham, we lost against Donny. This is our next away game that we have to start winning on the road. So it's a big opportunity for us and a big focus this weekend.
And sort of looking forward for the next 4 weeks or so, how important is it to pick up a good run of results?
Yeah, well, we've got a young team, and I keep saying we're getting confident, and the boys are getting the right attitude and want to play for each other, and they really starting to gel together. So for us, we've got Bristol this week, then we've got Bedford at home, and then we've got the likes of Worcester's, we've got the likes of Pirates. The next kind of 4 or 5 weeks for us are massive challenge, mentally and physically, and we've got to come through that with trying to get a bit of a run. And I think if we can get a bit of a run and start keep winning at home and then winning the odd game, a few games away, it's a good opportunity for us. I think we're sitting 4th now, but it's such a long season. It's all about getting to that top 8. But for us, week in, week out, we've just got to keep getting better and better. And we've got to challenge ourselves and push each other. And I think that's the boys are starting to learn that it's a tough old league, this league. And if you slip up, in 20 minutes of the game or whatever, and teams can score a lot of tries against you. So we need to just focus on game by game. But we've got a tough old 4 or 5 weeks ahead of us, so it's going to be a very big mental challenge.
And I mean, aside from the playoff games, would you say the next few weeks is going to be the toughest run, or one of the toughest runs of the season?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've had a good start. I think a couple of games have slipped us by just a little bit, but yeah, I keep going back. The next 3 or 4 or 5 weeks is going to be a massive challenge. And Bristol starts this weekend away. We've got to start getting our away form a little bit better. Meadow Lane, we play at home. We're comfortable at home. So, but Bedford, I think, are 2nd or 3rd in the table. Worcester up the top. We've got them in a few weeks as well. So we just have to do our homework and keep focusing on the things we do well and work very hard on the things that we need to improve on. So but the coaching staff are working extremely really tight, and they're working really pushing us and trying to make us a lot better players. Which for me, the attitude of the club and the attitude of the players is it's getting better and better week in, week out, and it's the best atmosphere and the best attitude and squad size that we've had. So it's a very good environment to be in at the moment.
Is it fair to say that the team is sort of gelling more with each game that they play?
Yeah, well, look, keep going back. We've got a lot bigger squad. We've got a lot more players that guys that can come off the bench that can do a job, or if there's injuries, we can change our team around a little bit. And guys are coming up and putting their hands up. We've never been in that opportunity to have bigger squad, or 30 odd players that are either 15 that are starting good enough, good as each other. So it's for Glenn and those guys picking the team, it's they've got a headache, but that's breeds at training, that breeds people wanting to get their position. So training's getting tougher and tougher, and boys are working a lot harder at training, which is good, because that's challenging us for the games on the weekend to get better and better. And there's a lot of competition for places at the moment, and the competition breeds the confidence and the winning attitude, and that's what we need as a team to carry on up this league.
And sort of moving to the off the field sort of events. I hear there's a big annual calendar sheet taking place tomorrow.
Yeah, I think today. I think we're starting a few shots today. And then a few shots tomorrow, and then we're finishing up with a few individual ones with more of the prettier boys and the ripped up backs. We've got the forwards will stay out of the individual shots. I think we'll be more in the group shots, the forwards hiding from each other. But each year there's always a bit of banter, and the boys are trying to stay off the carbs and get in the gym and do their extras. But we've just been downstairs having a massive feed, I think, of meatballs and pastas and chickens and all that. So it's a bit of banter, and it's it keeps the spirit high. And there's the off scenes or the off field stuff, and you see a few people doing the odd poses and weird positions and all this for this calendar launch. But we're always trying to just raise a bit of money for the club, and have a bit of banter, and hopefully the ladies and the people will enjoy the calendar, and that's what we're all about. We've got a good team, and they like to get a bit loose and have a bit of fun. So today or the next couple of days will be just add to the excitement during the week, I think.
Excellent. And just finally, we can see you sporting this quite a nice moustache there. What's this in aid of?
Just a bit of fun, really. Each year we in November, it's all called Movember, we grow moustaches. So this year it might be just getting a bit of a running jump, really, just encouraging a few of the younger guys that can't really grow moustaches, a few of our young guys, just to start early. So we have a bit of a competition who can grow the best moustache for the whole month of November. I know it doesn't really tie in with the calendar, but hey, that's a bit of fun again, it's a bit of banter, and we encourage any of the supporters, to tag along. We're trying to get a few guys to grow some mullets like Jacko and Cobbo and Silky, and there's a bit of mullets going on out there as well, and then we're trying to get everyone to grow some moustaches. So anyone that wants to be involved in Movember, don't be shy, come ask the guys or whatever and find out a bit about it. But all you got to do really is have a shave and just leave the lovely bit of mo and forget about what their wives and girlfriends say. Just have a bit of fun for the month.
Excellent. Craig, thanks a lot for your time.
Cheers, mate.